Hello, everyone. It's Wednesday Wisdom, our last Wednesday of the year. If you're your first time here every Wednesday, you are here to talk about business, environmental, community, everything that is important for us. How are you today, Joan?
Shirley, I'm doing very well actually, and it's raining like little buckets here at the moment. So, very wet in Queensland. But other
Mhm.
than that, I'm fine and fabulous. Thank you.
Great. I'm happy for you.
Good.
What's our subject today, Joan?
Well, Shirley, I've got an amazing, funny lady to introduce.
Mm.
But I just need to know how you are today and if you're going to ask people if they're joining us for the first time.
If you, I mean, really good. Thank you. Here is sunny in New South Wales, rainy and sunny, both.
Okay.
And if your first time with us, please let us know where you're coming from. And if you are with not us with long time, please say hi as well. Thank you.
Cool. Okay, so today I've got this most amazing lady that we're going to chat to. I did an interview with her over 3 years ago now, and she at that time lived in England, and we have created this amazing friendship and association over that time. So I've invited her here today to give you a little bit of wit, a little bit of wisdom, and definitely some sass.
Woohoo!
So at an early age, Penelope faced a choice to become an astrophysicist or a milliner or an entrepreneur who wears many hats. Naturally, her entrepreneurial spirit won, weaving its way through a remarkable and electric journey. I can tell you, she's definitely electric. Her path began at medical school before taking a creative turn into theatre, TV, and radio. From there, she sidestepped into music publishing, systems analysis, and software development, even running an eBay store, a natural precursor to launching her own designer clothing label, Glamour Basics. Penelope's adventures have taken her around the world. Along the way, she's turned down proposals from millionaire property developers and minor European royalty, eventually marrying a tone deaf sailor, okay, and a musician or two. Wow, that's interesting. She must have my um, stats on that one too. For over 20 years, Penelope has dedicated herself to helping women over 50 rediscover themselves, embracing wit, wisdom, and fashion with every step. Now temporarily based in Australia, she continues to aspire as an international speaker, teacher, and MC. Known for her humour and unfiltered delivery, I'm warning you now, Penelope promises her audiences one thing, and I can vouch for this, it will be very amusing. So, as we enter the new year, Penelope is bringing back her popular vision board workshop, live and virtual. So join us, soul searching and a fresh perspective on what's possible in 2025.
Bring your hair on.
Now, here comes Miss Penelope.
Isa. Welcome.
Hello.
Explain.
Thank you. Thank you, Janie. Thank you, Shirley. That was an amazing welcome. I'm listening to what you're saying, Janie, and I'm thinking, oh, well, yes, it's true. Maybe I should change millionaire to billionaire nowadays. We seem to have moved up a notch.
You better.
Absolutely. So you're back in Australia now after being
Yes.
here for some years.
Yes.
A bit of a change to the hot weather, to the cold weather in England at the moment.
Um, I have to be honest, weather is weather as far as I'm concerned. If it's wet, you put on your welly gogs and your raincoat. And if it's very hot and sunny, then you just stay in the air conditioning. I mean, that's it for me.
Okay, then. So just tell us a little bit about you. Now, I just want a little bit. I know this long story, but we don't have time for the long story.
Oh, it's such a
So just
shame.
tell us a little bit about you and where you've been, where you've lived, things you've done, and why you're back in Australia.
So why I'm back in Australia is a bit odd in terms of the reason. However, I was born in London. I've lived in 7 different countries, which is always fascinating. I visited 59 countries, but I was looking the other day and there are 197 countries in the world. And I'm thinking, I'd better get my skates on, otherwise I'm going to miss half of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I do love travel. I started to travel when I was about 6 months old, actually, not my fault. So I'm always ready to not even necessarily pack a suitcase, just grab a toothbrush, although you can buy toothbrushes wherever you go in the world. I mean, not a problem. Your brand of toothpaste may be a problem, but not your toothbrush.
Yeah. Yeah. So what has brought you to this stage where you're going to relaunch your vision board workshop?
I'm actually relaunching my entire business because I used to say I work with 50 plus women who are postmenopausal, but postmenopause seems to go from 55 up to 105. And there are more and more women I am finding in this. The older I get, the older my ladies get, which is interesting. And I meet women nowadays who are in their, I'm in my mid-70s, but I meet so many women in their 60s, moving into their 70s, and even in their 80s. And they're sharp, they're bright, they're with it. I don't think you say that anymore, do you? Anyway, and what they're looking for is some way to change because they don't necessarily like what they've got. Mm-hmm. And I always feel a vision board is a wonderful thing because one of the things it does, of course, when you're working with people is it forces them to look at their life the way it is. So, I always say, if you're ready to stop faffing about and start designing the life you deserve, now could be the time. It's time to shake things up. You may well be bored stiff and need a new direction. Maybe you just want to fall back in love with you, because people our age don't seem to love themselves very much, and they should. We're witty, we're wise, we're gorgeous, we have so much to offer, and yet they like to cloak us in invisibility. And I don't think we should take that anymore. I think we should say, no, this is not happening on my watch. So, yes. So the 4-hour vision board workshop, I'm doing it live down here in Melbourne. And I'm also doing it as a workshop online. The date for that I haven't actually fixed, but it's going to be the end of January. And at a vision board workshop, you dream, you design, and you dare to make your next chapter the best. So I say to everyone, if you're 95, you still have a next chapter. Everybody has time to create more chapters and create more value to themselves, because this is about you. It's about these ladies being able to stand up and say, this is about me. I'm not invisible. It helps them to get clarity, to focus, to cut through the noise and start creating a roadmap. Motivation. A vision board means you stick your dreams. If you want to have a Lamborghini, for example, big photographs of Lamborghini on your vision board, and you put it where you can see it. wherever you can see it is where it has the most effect. So I always have mine in my bedroom, not because I spend a lot of time in my bedroom, although it would be nice, but because I know I'm always going to be able to see it there. And it's magic. It really is magic, because when you channel your energy and you really focus on what it is you want, not what you need, this is about what you want. And you're visualizing your goals, it's extraordinary, some of the things that can happen.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So what sort of tools would you bring to your vision board workshop?
Funny you should ask that. We actually supply, if you're coming to the live workshop, we supply everything you need. You need a board. The best boards are, the artist boards. So if you're going to paint, you paint on those. A canvas. You need a board, you need scissors, you need glue, magazines, anything where you see images of what it is you want.
Okay.
Anything. A lot of people create vision boards on their laptop or their computer. I have to be honest, I don't see the point, because it's not in front of you all the time. When it's on a board, you can move it around. It can be wherever you want.
Yeah.
You also need a judgment-free, fun-filled, creative space. The judgment-free is very important. Expert guidance from someone who knows how to turn I wish into I did. That would be me. A good dose of positivity. We provide inspiration and kick up the you-know-what, kindly delivered, of course, to keep you moving.
Yep. Okay. So where is this going to be?
Oh, this is going to be in Melbourne, in whatchamacallit.
Oh, really?
Yes, I know. I can never spell whatchamacallit. Does it begin with a capital W? and at the local whatchamacallit, the local thingy, community centre.
Okay.
So if anyone wants me to come and run a vision board for them at their community centre, I'm available. But this really is about, why wait to live the life you want? As I keep saying to people, there's no use-by date on your dreams. If you had dreams when you were a child or when you were a teenager or in your 20s, there's no, you're not a bottle of milk. You're not going to go off.
Penelope, can you tell us one thing that you put in your vision board that you achieved and it was really special for you? Something that you think it was possible, but was really that you mark your life with this?
I think one of the things that I would put would be never accept no, because learn to say no rather than give excuses, but also don't accept it, particularly when it comes to anything to do with the government department. The answer is no, I'm not accepting that. You're going to have to find another way. But learning to say no is key, I think, for a lot of women, because what we tend to do, because we're women and we're used to doing everything for everybody else, which is what we're putting an end to now, learning to say no with no excuse is, I think it's one of the most important things that we have to learn, to be honest. And the earlier you learn it, the better.
Yep, I agree with that.
Sorry, I was just going to say, it doesn't matter if you're finding purpose. Everyone says, oh, you must have a purpose. No, I disagree with that. You don't have to have a purpose, because whatever you do in life, whatever resonates with you most, whatever you are most successful, depending on how you define success, that is your purpose. You know, it's not going to feed the elephants in India or something. You know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely know what you mean with that. Sorry, Shirley.
No, that's all right.
That's all right.
I was.
Now I lost where I was.
Yeah.
So how do people connect with you? Is this on your website?
It will be on my website. I'm a very non-technical person, so I have to wait for somebody else to put it up. And I'm hoping it's going to go up today because I've completed, you know, all the details and everything. I've got an early bird offer on too, which ends on the 31st of December. Yeah, it's a vision board is one of those things. And the thing about a vision board is, you create one and you can create it for the next week, or you can create it for the next 3 months, or for an entire 12 months. I mean, this depends on what happened when you work through what it is you want. The vision board workshop itself is 4 hours, and you probably spend 2 hours working on what you want to put on the board, because that's the most important part of the exercise. And of course, we work through you oh gosh, I say that in English. We work with you on that to find out what it is you most want, because it is amazing. I find that people say, oh, I want to do this and I want that and I want the other. When you get down to analyzing with them what it is they really want, it's extraordinary how it changes. I love that. I love seeing that.
Yes, that drilling down exercise to get to exactly what it is.
Yes.
Because we can be a bit wishy-washy. And I think the idea of doing the 3 months is a fabulous idea, because then you can adjust. When you get to that 3-month point, you can then adjust to what you have to move forward to the next 6 months, then on to your 12 months.
Yes, it's almost like back-to-back 90-day plans. But
Cool.
The advantage to this, of course, is that during the first 3 months, for example, or the second 3 months or whatever, you can add to or subtract from your vision board. If you've got pictures up there and you think, oh my God, I so don't want that, you can take them off and replace them with something else. So the workshop is called Dream, Design, Do. And it's about a new purpose, new goals, and a new life. Because one of the things I do believe for every woman who's postmenopausal is we need to get an attitude. And
Really?
seriously, yeah. Without an attitude, we're invisible. We go into coffee shops and everyone ignores us unless we've got an attitude.
Oh dear.
Right. Advice.
I think we three have an attitude that people cannot ignore.
They don't ignore us.
Which is great. Is great. So yeah, people can come onto my site, because the thing will be up, the whatever it's called will be up later. I may even be able to do it myself. Who knows? I may have become very technical overnight. And of course, they can always contact me on Facebook, message me, etc., etc.
Correct.
Yes.
I was just about to come into that and say Penelope is on Facebook at Penelope Jane Whiteley, like Ley on the end, and connect with her there, because she will do an event and put that on Facebook so that she can promote it there as well. So that will be just absolutely fabulous. Shirley, do you have anything else to ask Penelope?
I think you can put in the comments or her Facebook for people connect to her. I think it was so interesting, this conversation with her, and talk about more than 50 that because here you are a woman that you have attitude, but how many over there need this energy, this attitude that me and her and have for the life, forget our goals, for go behind what behind no, go in
Yeah.
front what you wish. And then I invite you, lady, that you was like need some incentive in your life that coming at this vision board. What school is going to be a workshop or come with us because in the next year you are going to have a different Wednesday wisdom, and you are going to bring more people like her and woman that make a difference in the world. I'm really happy to be with you this year, and I'm can't wait for January, middle of January, have something totally different for you. Thank you very much for today, Penelope. It was a pleasure to have you here with us.
Thank you, Shirley.
So
It was.
yes,
Yes. Yes,
this
Miss
is our
Joan.
last. This is our last Wednesday wisdom for
Oh,
2024,
oh
and
my goodness.
we
We
will.
should
Well, next
we
Wednesday
should
is
drink
Christmas
champagne
Day.
immediately.
Yes, absolutely. So next Wednesday is Christmas Day, and I can tell you I will not be in front of this screen.
Oh,
Um,
you do disappoint me.
Yeah.
so middle of January, we haven't got a date yet. We will come back with a total new look for everything. And as Shirley said, we will bring on special guests on that. I'm not quite sure on the frequency of that at this point in time, but we are so excited to bring this to you. And we look forward to a fabulous 2025. And we're
Yeah,
all going to reset and rise in 25.
Oh, yes,
exactly.
So, from
absolutely.
us here, it's
Merry
been
Christmas.
pleasure. It's been a pleasure, Penelope, again to have you with us.
Thank
So
you,
it's
Joan.
been
It has
fabulous.
been a pleasure. Thank you so much. I wish you both and all your listeners a very Merry Christmas. And when we get to 2025, let's kick its bottom, get it moving.
Yeah, let's move in.
Absolutely. So that's it from us, guys. So have an amazing Christmas and the new year, and we will catch you mid-January, somewhere along the line. Until then, stay safe and enjoy.
Bye, guys.